that you wake up in the morning, or that you are asleep and then you hear sounds of what you don't understand, and then you wake up and it's actually someone trying to demolish a building that you are inside and you are sleeping, and it's demolished. All right. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Akpemi Ogunlami. How are you doing today? All right, thank you very much. Let me plug you onto live. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Ogulami, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Beautiful. So, this is Mr. Akpemi Ogunlami. He is the Take It Back movement coordinator for Koshofe. And you're also a resident of Oworonshoki, Mr. Ogunlami. Am I right?
Yes, you're correct.
All right, then. So there were reports making the rounds that about 2 bulldozers entered into Oworonshoki in the dead of night. That was a Saturday stroke Sunday night. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And started demolishing buildings.
Friday stroke Sunday.
Friday stroke Saturday. Friday night stroke Saturday morning.
Stroke Saturday night.
So in the midnight or in the early hours of Saturday morning was when the demolition took place.
Yeah.
Is it true that people were still in their houses, in their buildings, sleeping, while their buildings that they were sleeping inside was being demolished?
People were right inside their houses, sleeping at the time it started at about 11:30 to 12 in the midnight.
Is it also true that there was a number of policemen, about 50 policemen at least in the area, that threw tear gas to disperse the people who came out to protest the demolitions of these buildings as at that time of the night?
That's also true, and not just the policemen. The police came with thugs.
The police came with thugs.
And those thugs also are with them bottles, sacks filled with bottles against the residents, because they've actually been resisted during the day, and as they were resisted, they went to be returned in the night. They came and they returned in the night because they knew that the people resisted them in the day. So they came not just with the police and tear gas, they came with thugs and bottles.
So the police came with thugs for backup against residents that they're supposed to be protecting.
Yes.
Help us understand something, Mr. Akpemi Ogunlami. If the Lagos State government has said before that they did not authorize this demolition, and certain people have been blaming the Oba of Oworonshoki, who authorized these demolitions? What is the reason for these demolitions? Why do people have to lose their homes? Like, what exactly is going on? Let us wrap our heads around it. Because this morning, we got reports that policemen were stationed around the 3rd Mainland Bridge, around Ojota, around Ganifa Park, around Maryland, to prevent people from protesting, right? And the residents of Oworonshoki have said before, the reason for blocking the 3rd Mainland Bridge is so that other people can feel their plight and also lend a voice to what is happening to them. So not only do we have people stop from protesting, which is one of their fundamental human rights, but you see the police going out on a show of force before people are coming out. Talk to us about this situation and try to make sense of it.
Okay. After we blocked the 3rd Mainland Bridge about more than a month ago, we made a statement that the next time we see bulldozer in our community, the Oworonshoki Youth Forum will be left with no option than to get down to the 3rd Mainland Bridge once again and block it. If they demolish our houses, our mattresses, chairs will be brought into the 3rd Mainland Bridge to start living here. And then it was said on very many interviews on TV and radio, and then the police had actually recorded that. So I know that the police was expecting that to happen, and then I am one of the leader of the Oworonshoki Youth Forum. Suddenly we saw a notice, a public notice came out, and we are alleging the police actually wrote that out, that notice for people going towards Tomeland Bridge will be blocked because of so thing. We read that report on WhatsApp. It was concocted by other forces away from Oworonshoki Youth Forum. And then
are you saying there was no plan
to
block 3rd Mainland Bridge this morning?
There was no plan for that today. The police actually came up with that today. We didn't have any plan to block 3rd Mainland Bridge today. The police came up with that because they know that we had said it, that we are going to march out if they demolish our community. The police is actually defending people demolishing our community, and they can't defend us. And then I need to also state here, the area they are demolishing today got court injunction a week ago, there's a court injunction that states that demolition mustn't take place in the Oworonshoki, in that, especially that Mainland Bridge area. And that was exactly where they went in the middle of the night to demolish. It means that the government of the state contravened the law. It also means that to the government, to the executive of Lagos State, the judiciary means nothing. And then, before this time, the Lagos State government had said that it's not aware of the demolition coming up in Oworonshoki. Even on the day we did International Day of Poverty, House of Assembly of Lagos still mentioned it, that they are not aware of the demolition that took place or that's taking place in Oworonshoki. Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State, had refused to mention or to say anything regarding Oworonshoki demolition. The only person orchestrating it has been the Oba of Oworonshoki. But lately, just last week, they came up saying that they are giving compensation. They came up with a body called Lasura, that Lasura is doing compensation. The function of Lasura is to develop rural community like shanties. But so sad that Lasura wants to demolish the place they are meant to develop. So they call the loyalists of the Oba of Oworonshoki, they call them to the palace of the Oba. And they started giving them 300,000, 500,000, according to what they said in the news. They snapped their, their checks. And then they said they gave some people 5 million, 3 million. They sell a plot of land in Oworo. A plot of land in Oworo is more than 80 million. And you are giving people 5 million. Even if you have demolished a bungalow, can 5 million build another bungalow at this economy that we are in another place? So people started coming out following this, saying that they are not collecting any money, that what they have actually done is that they orchestrated it and they put it out to the media. So the people of Oworonshoki also put their out to the media for people to see the reality. The second day of that orchestration, they came with bulldozer and they started demolition everywhere. The people resisted. If you see what happened Sunday in Oworonshoki, you will think a revolution is taking place. Where thugs that came with the police were confronting the youth in the community, and the youth were left with no other choice than to face the thugs. As they were facing the thugs, the police brought with bottles and all. The police was facing them with tear gas and gunshots. They even looted some people's houses in Oworo yesterday. That's why you see them on Mainland Bridge.
So who looted the houses? Was it the thugs that you said came with the policemen?
Come again.
Who looted? You said people's houses were looted, and I'm asking who looted these houses?
The thugs that came with police looted people's houses. We have evidence to this. They injured people. We have video evidence to this.
It's quite unfortunate, Mr. Okpeyemi Ogunlami. You have been accusing the Oba of Oworonshoki of being responsible for this. He says he's not responsible. Now, in fact, he's also a victim of these ongoing demolitions. Why do you keep accusing him? What are the indications to point that he may be responsible? And if he is not, then who is responsible if the Lagos State government says they're not?
Okay, in 2023, when this demolition started, it came from Jeje Loye was the head of the task force in Lagos State then. When the uproar went so high for them, we had a meeting at the State House of Assembly where Jeje Loye was brought into the meeting. Even the Subject General of Lagos State was brought into the meeting at the House of Assembly. Jeje Loye presented the letter the Oba of Oworo wrote to his office saying that Oworonshoki area are meant to be demolished because those areas are criminal hideouts. That was the position the Oba of Oworo contacted the task force. Lagos State task force took charge and they came. Our uproar made them suspend the demolition in 2023. We saw the letter. In fact, our lawyers wrote Jeje Loye's office, and task force said that we should reroute our letter to the Oba of Oworonshoki, redirecting the person who orchestrated the demolition, that they were not the one. So these are facts that are on ground for people of Oworonshoki, that the Oba is the one doing it. We also push further to House of Assembly. House of Assembly talking about it. The local government chairman knows nothing about it. Till this, he said he knows nothing about it. Lagos State as at 2023 and as at 2 months, or let me just say 1 ago, Lagos State said they knew nothing about it and they can't get involved. Sanwo-Olu had never mentioned anything about it. And the Oba of Oro kept saying that this area, he called it Demolition in his, and he said here that are drained for demolition are areas that are government land. How can a king of the community sell off his own community? And you think that the people are not enlightened enough to know anything? Actually, I need to also say this. The king was previously just former vice chairman of the local government. So he knows play the game politically. He's a politician. He was the vice chairman of local government. He had worked with Lance before now. He worked with Lance during Babajide, during Fasola's era. He worked with Lance. He worked also with Ambode before he became a vice chairman of the local government. So he knows how to play his game and use government.
That is the Oba of, you're saying the Oba of Oworonshoki is using government institutions against his own people.
Against the people. That's exactly it. And we also know that there are highest and powerful people that have bought the land of Oworo. If you want to fact check, you can type on Google elite villa. Type it on Google. You will see how much they want to sell the lands of Oworo. They are already selling it. Elite villa. Type it on Google. They are selling 500 square meter for 60 million. 1 square meter for 120 million. And they are already selling out even with the people on that land. And the Oba of Oworo had actually used it has used Niwa against the people. Thanks to Amnesty International that came to the rescue of the people. Niwa went dead. He went to use, he said that area is for the shrine. We kicked against it. Now he went ahead to use this Labska. Labska marked those houses, saying that they don't have documents. Is demolition the sanction for houses who don't have documents? Now you've demolished the houses. Is the government saying that it's going to rebuild the houses and take documents? Or what is happening to the people's land? So the Oba is orchestrating everything for the powerful people that put him on the throne, because we know that.
All right, Mr. Okpeyemi Ogunlami. I actually put in the lit veil on Google, like you said, and most of the locations I'm seeing for their properties is actually in Ekpe.
The elite villa, type it, the elite villa Oworonshoki, not Ekpe. Type it, you will see it on Google.
All right, the elite villa Oworonshoki.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to that, right? We'll come back to that while I'm actually waiting to see the responses that these gives, right? All right. The AI overview of the response given by Google says the elite villa in Oworonshoki is a waterfront residential estate project in Lagos that combines luxury and comfort with plans for mixed-use plots for both residential and commercial purposes. That is an AI response. Let me see if I can get something else. But in the meantime, if you said there was no plan to protest today, and that the police actually just orchestrated that for propaganda in order to ensure that there is a show of force this morning, how have the people of Oworonshoki responded to this for the second or the third or even the fourth or fifth time? Because we know that the other time when the third mainland bridge was blocked, it affected a whole lot of Nigerians. How have the people been coping? People who were sleeping in their houses rather when it was being demolished. How are the people coping? Is there any plan for relocation? I recall one time we had a particular program on our sister station, Voice of People TV, and you said people were being paid 75,000 naira, those whose homes had been demolished, and now you're talking about the payment of between 2 to 5 million naira. Are you there, Mr. Ogunlami? Hello, Mr. Ogunlami, can you hear me?
The guys in government actually want to do. And I must also say this, that they quickly want to do this before 2026, because they know in 2026 they will start campaigning. And if they want to get their land, they must get it this year. And that's just the strategy. So Mainland Bridge brought Oworonshoki out. That was the tactics there.
Okay. Here's what I'm asking, right? About 2 weeks ago or so on Voice of the People television, you said people whose houses were demolished were paid 75,000 naira, right? That they were being given or they were being offered 75,000 naira.
Yes, they were offered, and we assisted in some community of Oworo. People gave their account number, their BVN. They gave them some forms to saying that it was a federal government I don't know what they call it.
Did anybody get that money? To the best of your knowledge, do you know anyone who got that money?
Nobody. I am in the community. I worked on it. Nobody got that. That was why they orchestrated the compensation you had in the palace.
Okay, the compensation in the palace is the one where they want to pay people about 2 million, between 2 million to 5 million for their homes, so that they can relocate.
Between 200,000, 300,000, 2 million, 5 million, yes.
Or is that depending on, how big the house that was demolished is?
Yes, but I said it, the people that were paid were not the real affected people. They were loyalists to the king of Oworo that he brought out to the media.
So anyone that is not a loyalist will not be paid?
In fact, no loyalists went there because people are not interested in such peanuts for their properties. People who have got houses for more than 30 years of their lives in that place, people who have duplex, people who have two-story building. How would you pay them 5 million and you want them to go like that? It's impossible. That's just the situation.
All right, then let's look at this particular situation where you are the Take It Back coordinator, the Take It Back movement coordinator in Koshofe. The Lagos State Police has warned Sowore and other people against any protest over the demolitions in Oworonshoki. The Lagos State Police Command cautioned him and his supporters, saying they should not mobilize any form of protest in the state over the recent demolition of buildings in Oworonshoki, saying such actions will be met with the full force of the law. The Commissioner of Police actually issued the warning today while addressing journalists at the Iyanoworo axis of the third mainland bridge. You said again and again that there was no plan to protest today. Was there any plan to bring Sowore to Lagos for a protest? Some Nigerians are of the opinion that he's the master of protest and that he just hit the streets for whatever reason at any time. Recall that he has a case right now. He was arrested for leading a protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu last week Monday. So was there any plan for Sowore to come to Lagos and protest the demolition?
Sorry, I need to talk about that, saying that the Commissioner of Police called Sowore, warned him for there not to be protest in Oworo. Is Sowore the one demolishing houses in Oworo? Is Sowore the one living in Oworo? Is Sowore the one that blocked Mainland Bridge? Sowore didn't have even anything to say about Oworonshoki. But if the police can mobilize their own men from all over Lagos, Take It Back as an organization against inhuman treatment of the establishment, we mobilize. Let them vote Sowore. We will mobilize. And I have said it even online to the commissioner. You don't want protest. My mom or my dad does not want me to cry, and they keep flogging me in the room, and they don't want outsiders to hear my voice. They don't want me to run outside the living room to the street and start crying. What parent does that? The Commissioner of Police is actually protecting the interest of the oppressors against the oppressed, which is also not constitutional. Protest is the constitutional right of people, even without taking permission. The Commissioner of Police should not be expecting us and Take It Back to come into his office and take permission, because it is not in any way stated in the Constitution. We should be ruling. We should be conducting ourselves based on the rulings, the dictate of the Constitution in Nigeria. Nigeria is becoming so lawless that people handling and holding the helms of affairs are so lawless that they don't even care about anything. They are guiding. Okay, what about this unconstitutional demolition that's happening in Oworo? In a place where there is court injunction, the police could not tell people in authority that there is court injunction. The police could not tell them, the judiciary could not remind them that, oh, there is court injunction. It means that the government itself has turned the state to a state of anarchy. And there is nothing, if citizens could go ahead to get court injunction, it means they are law-abiding citizens. And police felt like, oh, this law you are using against us, we cannot use it. The state felt like that. And they are now using their talks in the police against the people. You don't, at that point in time, you don't expect the people to be quiet. Protest is the people's oxygen. Protest is the tool by the people, by the oppressed, against the oppression. So if the Commissioner of Police is stating that, he's talking away from the Constitution. We are talking based on Constitution. Constitution is our right. Protest is our oxygen. We will protect. Leave Sowore alone. This one does not concern Sowore. I am very sure that the commissioner has invited or spoken with Sowore on that, so that there's no uproar anywhere in Lagos. If government does not want uproar in Lagos State, they should keep themselves away from snatching or grabbing the land of the people. It's so simple. You cannot come up with abnormality and you want people to be calm. It's not possible. The commissioner should take that.
All right. While we're talking about the situation, you said that the police came with thugs, and these thugs were armed with clubs, bottles, and others to actually intimidate the people, and that the police fired tear gas. The Lagos State Police dismissed reports that the officers attacked residents during the demolition exercise in Oworonshoki. The police spokesperson actually insisted that the officers acted lawfully and professionally throughout the operation. They said that the demolition was actually conducted by the Lagos State Department of Urban Development and Planning in collaboration with the Lagos State Task Force on Environmental and Special Offences. Now, according to the police, they said this is after several months of official notices to both legal and illegal occupants of the affected structures, and that compensation was paid before the operation began. So it's three things the police are saying here. First, that there was no violence during that demolition exercise. They talked about the people carrying out the demolition, that this has to do with the Lagos State government, and also said that they issued notices to legal and illegal occupants of affected structures. That is not everywhere in the Oworonshoki was demolished, and that compensation was indeed paid. So which of these do you want to say yes, it is true, and which of these do you want to disprove? Was compensation paid to the people before the demolition? Are there illegal occupants in any of those affected structures? Were there notices given to the people, and was violence not meted out by the Nigerian police to the people?
I don't know where government sees illegal occupants, and I want to say this for the fact that some people or some elements hold the office of government does not mean that they are speaking facts. Our government in Nigeria has been built on lies and fallacy. They have built so many, and Nigeria is being run based on lies. We are on ground. There are video evidences of police carrying out how do I put it, violent attack on the people. People got injured. A man was snooped out of his house yesterday. I don't know if the man had returned. They injured so many. We have video evidences to this. In fact, people are showing them the video evidences on their Twitter pages, on their handles. They are telling them that, yes, you said you went to Oworo. I don't expect the PPRO police to come up and say that we are telling the truth. The work of PR is to manage the situation. So, and that management is not based on facts, but based on lies. We need to state that there are video evidences against all the activities of the police in Oworonshoki yesterday. So that is one. I'm talking about compensation. Well, before any demolition or any developmental program could come up in any society, the first thing a government will do is to engage the people. Engage the people. Tell them your vision. Tell them your plan. What do you want them to do? How can they relocate you people from here? Government never did that. They only...
Hello, Mr. Ogunlami, are you there? Can you hear me, Mr. Ogunlami? All right, then we have been speaking with Mr. Okpeyemi Ogunlami. He is the coordinator for the Take It Back movement in Ikoshofe area of Lagos State. He's also someone who's been affected by the demolitions currently going on in Oworonshoki, whereby the Nigerian police have said that they did not met out violence to the people. He's also alleging that the police came with thugs. Mr. Ogunlami, you're welcome back.
Okay. I am so sorry, I didn't even know if that's called. I don't know where you heard me.
All right, we're talking about the police saying that they did not carry out any violence against the people of Oworo, and that notices have been issued and compensation had been paid. Okay, and
I'm sure you heard me when I said there was violence and video evidence to that, right?
Yes, we are actually there are some videos on Twitter. I'm currently looking at some videos of people trying to make these videos, for hiding in corners.
Yes. There are videos like that in our community. So that's about the violence, and I don't expect the PPRO police or the PRO police in Lagos State to utter a statement that will bend their image. PR is meant to polish things. So it's polishing it based on the interest of the police, but not on the interest of the people. There were violent actions in the Oworonshoki yesterday that made our people, the youth of Oworonshoki, to attack the thugs, and I'm saying the thugs that they brought with them. As those boys were attacking the thugs they brought with them, the police were shooting tear gas and guns at power base of Oworonshoki. They shot against our people, and then the people could not do anything. They had to go back. So that is just on the violent attack. And then I will talk about the compensation. Before any developmental plan could come to any society, government, which is the representative, the high of the people in authority, will first come down to engage with the people, share your vision and your dreams for the community with them. If it aligns, if it does not, you tell people your dreams. You tell people you want to do about it, how you want to relocate them. This wasn't done. The only thing people saw was you wanted to use the land. They started accusing them of so many illegalities, from insecurity, from criminal hideout and all. Is there no insecurity in Lekki? Have you addicted people in Lekki? Is there no insecurity in Ikoyi? Have you addicted people in Ikoyi because of insecurity? And there was a time in Oworonshoki where you cannot move freely. Those were times, periods when politicians themselves, even the king of Oworo, the former king of Oworo, was using boys against his opposition, people that were dragging the throne against him. That was what led to insecurity in the Oworonshoki. For a fact, you can confirm it. Now, after the speech, Oworonshoki had its own security outfit that each house pay every month, and they peace in the world. So we modified that. A government that wants development will not be accusing its own people of any atrocity. You stand up to any legality as a play. You have done that, and people are saying it clearly that you want to erode them to take over their property. Now suddenly you came around, you stated contravention notice by LAFSA, which when the people went to LAFSA office, Oworonshoki, the head of LAFSA, was saying that he was not aware of the notice. He called Sheye, the guy that held LAFSA in place of it, asking him, how did it happen? Who sent you? The guy also made mention that Oga will come and see you, sir. But the man said, are you alright? I'm asking you a question. You people are here, and you are telling me nothing. And the Sheye responded on phone that Oga is the other of Oworo that sent me. On phone, the people of Oworonshoki made mention of this to the media. They were surprised that Oworonshoki came to the community to tell them that your area will be demolished because some houses are not suitable they are not habitable. And the time saying lies from even Oworonshoki until this one came out. This fact came out, and now we don't hear anything from Oworonshoki. They left LAFSA, they went to LASURA. They started using government agencies against the people of Oworonshoki. Now when they came, they brought the notice. The notice came and within 3 weeks, even 2 weeks.
Mr. Ogunlami, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Ogunlami, are you there? All right, you're tuned into Matters right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host for today. We've been talking about the Oworonshoki demolitions. In the meantime, you can send your messages on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Send a message or stream me live on YouTube, VOP line 03 FM. Welcome back, Mr. Ogunlami.
Yeah.
Yes, so let's just conclude. I'm asking the question: what are the people were planning to do about this right now? If the court order has been contravened and the Oba of Owerri is being accused of being behind this in conjunction with certain Lagos state government agencies, where do the people of Owerri go from here? If the police have manned certain areas in Lagos to prevent the people from protesting, they've tried to protest, they've gone through the judicial route. What next?
For now, I cannot say on here the next thing. But the police, the state government is turning the state into a state of anarchy. If the government will not follow the constitution and will not obey the court order, it means that the revolution that we are preaching, I'm telling you for a fact, we start from the Oworonshoki. And that's why the the police is coming around the world. In fact, all sorts of police squad, the shark, the whatever anti-robbery, everybody is in the world today. And they want to clamp down on the voice of the people. That's just why I want to assure them via this interview that the revolution Nigeria ever needed will start from Oworonshoki, because you cannot evict people without having a place to go. They don't have anywhere to go. Oworonshoki people are not willing, they are not ready to leave their abode at this moment. So where to go? Let there be thousands of police on the Mainland. When it's time from Oworonshoki, for Oworonshoki people to march out, they will march out. To be sincere, I told the city the last time we met on Mainland, I said we have chosen to die on Mainland and not to die in silence in the room. He will kill us all on Mainland if he wants to do that. No problem. The world is watching.
We do hope the situation will not deteriorate to that, Mr. Okwemi Ogunlami. But I do thank you that they handle it well. All right, then. Thank you so much, Mr. Okwemi Ogunlami, for joining me today on Matters right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We do hope for a speedy solution to the situation. But today, right, you're saying the police are in Oworonshoki. They are on 3rd Mainland Bridge. They are around Maryland. They are in Ojota. We hope that there has been no intimidation of the people today if the police are there in full force.
They intimidated everybody. In fact, when Channels and News Central was there, I went there, I granted interviews on the pedestrian bridge at Bega on the 3rd Mainland Bridge. They scattered everybody because police does not want to keep gathering. The media came and interviewed people.
They are journalists who were trying to ask questions.
Yes, they are News Central officials. I would like to get the video and share. I will speak to them, the News Central, I will speak to them. They harassed them, they went to leave the place. On the bridge, where pedestrian bridge, they did that. The Assistant Commissioner of Police is a female. She came and dispersed everybody.
All right then. Thank you, Mr. Okwemi Ogunlami. The conversation continues and we hope for a speedy resolution. You did say that you cannot say what people of Oworonshoki are planning to do on air, and that is very understandable, but we hope that the people will continue to protest against what they are seeing as injustice, protest against these injustice, like they've called it, in a peaceful manner.
We are peaceful people, and the government will determine where the protest goes.
Thank you, Mr. Ogunlami. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is Matters and Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You know, it occurred to me while I was telling Mr. Ogunlami to enjoy the rest of his day that how can someone whose house has been demolished enjoy the rest of their day? I cannot for the life of me imagine going out and then coming back to see that the home that I exited before leaving had been reduced to a rubble. How do you demolish a house with the people still sleeping inside of that house? What kind of a culture of impunity are we building in this country that we have no regard for human life? We have no regard for human dignity. Tomorrow you will see the police arresting people for sleeping under the bridge and saying that they are loitering. Meanwhile, some of these people had houses and it was taken away from them illegally. It's a very unfortunate situation. It's 12 minutes past 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice, is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'd want to know your name and your location. My name is Choma Innocent, and I want to hear from you what you think about this particular situation that is currently going on. You may not be affected, but you need to know that if you have to speak for the people that are affected when issues like this happen. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. We're also streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Go check us out on YouTube. Leave a comment. You want to see what our studio setup looks like, you want to put a face to the voice or a face to the name, head on over to YouTube, VOP 903 FM. I can't even make any jokes right now because this is a very serious situation. And the Lagos State Police, what do you think about the Lagos State Police Command saying, warning Showore against coming to Lagos for any protest? Every Nigerian is free to move about freely in Nigeria as long as you're not doing anything illegal or causing problems. And protest is a fundamental human right as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution and in the UN Human Rights Declaration. So when the police is saying to anyone, don't come to Lagos to do any demolition, that is to say, if you come here, anything where your eyes see, make you take it's an unfortunate state of affairs, a very unfortunate state of affairs. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Call the number to be a part of the conversation. You can send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Let's get right into it. It's 14 minutes past 2 p.m. Hi there. What's your name and location? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Obina calling from a country.
Welcome, Obina.
My question is, whose people save this land for these people that build house that the government is demolishing today? Bali and the Oba that is selling, then should hold them responsible because they are not above the law. So people that they buy the land, they know no condition of the land, but all those buy land, they know the condition of all those lands. That is my own opinion. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338 or call me on WhatsApp on the same number. You can also leave a comment on YouTube. It's VOP903FM. Hello.
Choma, I greet you.
I greet you too. Thank you for calling.
Obina calling from Eji.
Welcome, Obina.
First of all, to be a Nigeria is the worst mistake that can happen to any human being.
Why do you say so?
There is nothing masses a person that from Nigeria gain from the government. Only you lose everything. And nobody is safe. And the government of Nigeria is they are A1 in lines because they are the one to talk in radio, papers, everybody will hear. They will not allow the masses to make their complaints. Just imagine how somebody will be in his house that they evict him just like that, without compensation, without showing you, even though if they want to compensate you, how much? How much? The compensation, can you rent a room? You can't rent one room, you can't rent a bata. Nigerian government they are very, very wicked and full of deceit and lies. Just being in Nigeria, and in short, somebody I cannot advise. Throw a question that if you want to come another world, can you be in Nigeria? Let you will hear many people will say I can't. Instead, let me come from Afghanistan. Thank you.
Thank you for your call, but comparing Nigerian to Afghanistan, isn't that a stretch when you say you rather come from Afghanistan in your next life than be a Nigerian? Anyway, we do not know about the next life. What we know is the life we have here and now, and we must strive and fight to have a better life than we currently do, at least for our children, so that our children experience a better Nigeria than the one we currently have. Hi there, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi there, good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good. My name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Welcome, Ralph, and thank you for calling.
So I'm honest, this issue of demolition has become an indirect way of land grabbing. I must tell you. Where are these people when these guys start erecting this building to this extent? And when in the house you're living for over 20 years or 25 years, in overnight, bulldozer comes and break everything down. And the one thing is that I come from Satellite and close to blood. There's a course I will call it across a blood to shop aside. There was a demolition there last 3 years. So as I'm talking to you today now, they are selling that land and start doing it again. Now my question is, how illegal it was according to government, and they still want to reset the land to another area. Some of the houses they break in that area too because of the drainages. No drainages has been constructed up to date, and they are reselling the land to another people are still buying and building. You can see there's a motive behind this. You walk in overnight and best somebody's house, you can't get justice. So to look at people on in GRA. There are a lot of buildings there. They have to them. Yeah, there are a lot of people we can do about it. And there are a lot you can do because the court is lawless. There's no way you can get justice over it, no matter how you do it. Because there used to be like, if anything happened to people, who am I again? Okay, the first time last time, they did, okay, sorry. Another one is first time, was the first to fix my car. The one they were breaking just like in transfer. They rebuilt it again now, I'm talking to you. You know, the
owners of the building are already rebuilding it?
Yeah, because it's back. Yes, sometimes because they build them, break half of it. Like I said, that you can't demolish it. Even if they're putting those things back, and nobody is seeing it. And that buildings are not close to any canal there. Because I'm trying to 2 days ago, I'm going for some there too.
Well, was it under a power line? Or it could be a structural issue?
I don't know what happened with that first I'm talking to you because they said that it's about a village. The village is very, 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 very far from the building the building the bricks. And those buildings are putting them back again. The government are proving to put them back. So this is happening. Then those people are saying that we should not protest Lagos, whatever. If they say that we will not protest in Lagos, let them stop collecting tax from non-negotiants. Let it be like that. Let them stop collecting tax from non-negotiants.
It's not about non-Lagosians or Lagosians, but I do thank you for your opinion. Everyone who lives in Lagos and does business in Lagos and contributes to Lagos's economy is entitled to the goodness of Lagos. So we're not talking about whether you are a Lagosian or a non-Lagosian or indigenous or non-indigenous. That is not the situation. Situation here is there are people who have lived in a certain area for a long time who woke up one morning and saw that their houses have been reduced to rubble. The terrible part is the fact that people were sleeping in their homes in the midnight, and Mr. Kwemi Ogunlami made it known that the reports that we were seeing that the people had actually resisted the police earlier in the day was true, and then the police came back at night. It's an unfortunate state of affairs actually, and I feel so sad sometimes for the Nigerian police, especially when issues like this occur, because the people demonize the police and say, oh, the police are the reason for our predicament. But many times, that these people are just following orders. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. What's your name and location? Good afternoon to you. Welcome, Wale, and thank you for calling.
On this case of Oworonshoki, I'm telling the Lagos government, they have to pay compensation for police.
They have to do what?
They have to pay compensation for them.
Especially what?
What is it?
You said they have to pay compensation to the people whose houses were demolished.
For them. Especially the Yorubas.
Especially if they are Yorubas.
For them.
Wait, Wale. You said they have to pay them demolition, especially if they are not Yorubas and they should not pay them compensation.
If they are those legal migrants, I don't see anything good in Lagos State, in Yoruba land. I don't know. If they are Yorubas, you have to pay them. You have to pay them.
Wale, I've noticed that whenever you call, you have a very, very, very tribalistic mindset. Don't you think that you need to change that?
No! Let me tell you something. You don't know why I won't sing. People are causing things. You keep on adding. Because of people like that need to.
You are changing the conversation, Wale from Ayobo. You are talking about something that is outside what we are discussing. I said you have a tribalistic mindset. You said that they should compensate the people of Oworu, especially if they are Yorubas, right? So if they are not, okay, you are tribalistic. You are happily and proudly tribalistic.
Yes, everybody's tribalistic now.
No. You are tribalistic. You cannot say everybody is tribalistic. Talk about yourself.
Oh God. Then sharing the ground for Yoruba land, and I can see it. I can see their particular for one particular. You think I will be happy?
Wale from Mayabo, I really I don't know what to tell you. All right, what I'm just going to tell you is you need to expand your mindset. You need to expand your horizon. You need to visit other climes. You need to see how people live. You need to understand that you need people and people need you. You need to understand that no man is an island. You need to understand that we are all in this world to cohabit. We are in this world to mingle. We are in this world to live together in peace and harmony. When you say everybody's tribalistic, unfortunately you are wrong. You are tribalistic. You have a one-way mindset. You believe that only you and your people are the ones who are good and every other person does not know what they are doing. You believe that only people who, according to you, are occupying Lagos illegally are the ones who commit crimes. I remember the day we were talking about open urination. You specifically said that people come from other regions of the country to come to Lagos and pee and mess up the whole place. And that is very unfortunate that a grown man such as yourself has such a mindset. And I wonder what you are teaching your children. So please try to change your mindset. Live in peace with the people around you. It will be very unfortunate if you need help and none of your neighbors can help you because according to you, they're not from your tribe and you have not been good to them. So try to just have a detribalized mindset. We're in this world to live together. If we check them now, you may not even be from Lagos State. You could be from any of the other southwestern states, and we're all here to live in peace. Remember that the Nigerian constitution says that every Nigerian has a right to live anywhere in Nigeria as long as you are not doing anything illegal, as long as you're not an illegal occupant. Okay, so Sometimes it really is tiring when you come across people with just this kind of one-way mindset. But it's all good. That's your opinion. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Chama.
How you doing? What's your name location, please?
My name is Chris. I'm calling from VI. Did you see the type of people that are calling your radio station?
Please just give your own opinion.
If another person calls, you people will start, DSS will just come out. You see the type of people that are calling this station. Thank you.
Is that all you called to say? All right then, 0803-692-9933. The conversation seems to be getting heated, but I do not want us to get sentimental. Let's talk about the issues as they are. This is not a tribal conversation. Yes, Walif Ayobo has his own opinion, but he's just one man. And if you are going to go with the opinion of one man to now, what's the word now? To just act as if all the people around you are like that. That would be very unfortunate. You know people from Wale's tribe who have been good to you, who live well, who do not have it, who are detribalized Nigerians, people who do not have this ethnic mindset, who do not always color their words with ethnic slurs. So you cannot call and say that, the people from Wale's place, that's how they behave. That is absolutely not true. Wale has his own opinion. That is his own opinion, which unfortunately he might be sharing with his children, who would then go out in the world tomorrow and understand that this is not how it works. You want to travel to other countries and you want them to actually accommodate you. Some of them, we have many Nigerians who are migrants in the UK, in Canada, in different countries around the world. They go there and they complain of racism. But we come to Nigeria and then we have tribal fights amongst ourselves. It is shameful. It is unfortunate. It is unnecessary. Whether we like it or not, we must live together in peace as Nigerians, because there are more than 50 tribes and ethnic groups in this particular Nigeria. We have over 200 tongues in this. So though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Whether we like it or not, we have the same genetic makeup. We almost have the same ancestors. The only thing that divided us before the colonial masters came was geographical location. But now that we are together, we must live together in peace and harmony, whether we like it or not. What's that last line of the national anthem? Whether we like it or not, we must live in peace and harmony in this country, all of us. You know, get us, we want to do them. Even if tomorrow Nigeria is regionalized, say, everybody go back to their region, we already have intermarriages. We have people whose parents are from two different sides of the divide. So we are the same people, whether we like it or not. Or it is only our tribe and tongues that differ. So you cannot go around and say that, your neighbor is a bad person because he's from one tribe or the other. Your parents may have given you that tribal mindset. It is up to you to unlearn and relearn and understand that you need people. You are a business owner. You are an entrepreneur. The people who buy from you every day are from different regions of the country. People who come from outside Lagos, they'll come and buy from you. But when it is time for you to speak for these people, you will say you will not speak to them because they are not from your place. That is a very shameful attitude to have. And I'm telling you that right here on Voice of People 90.3 FM. We are Voice of the People, but that doesn't mean we'll come here and spew tribalistic content or what does not edify the people. We will only spread what will help the unity of Nigeria. And so if we come out here and we call out the present administration or call out the government for not doing what they're supposed to do, that is because we are trying to hold them accountable and not because we are trying to say that maybe the government of the day is not trying. Yes, they have aspects on which they are trying, but if the majority of Nigerians are not happy with the current administration, we have to reflect the choices of and the voices of Nigerians. But still, let's not get sentimental. Let's not get emotional, right? Let's just talk about the situations with facts and figures and in a very logical manner. 0803-692-9933. Hello, welcome to Matters. What's your name and location?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, my name is Grandma Favor.
Welcome, Grandma Favor. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm cool. I'm good. Thank you.
Beautiful. I'm happy to hear from you.
It's rather unfortunate the way Nigeria is going. The issue is now getting so emotional because I remember this problem. I can remember Araba in the north. I was in Kaduna then. This is how it started. Little by little. We will see some young people who are ready to give their lives and then start rubbish again. I don't see the reason why they should go to people's houses to go and be demolition while they are sleeping. For what? Now, if you don't want somebody, we have been saying that if they want Nigeria to divide, there is nothing bad in that. There are some countries overseas that are divided, and they divided peacefully. If they want the Igbos to go, I think they are ready to go. There is no point.
Grandma Favor, the conversation is actually about the Oworonshoki demolition.
Yes, that is. I don't know what is really causing the demolition. If they say it is not government that gave them the order to demolish, then who? Then who, my dear sister? Who did it? Who gave that instruction? And they should look at it very well. Maybe these demolitions are being done towards some ethnic groups. I don't know. I was not there. I saw it on television this morning on
that's not actually the case, because there is almost no area in Lagos that is fully dominated by maybe one group or the other. And if we are even going by that, many of the people who live in Owerri, honestly, it's not. Let's not even talk about tribal or ethnic colorations for this. What is going on here now is that innocent Nigerians are having their homes demolished while they are sleeping inside.
Nigerians are being haunted. It is wrong. And look at election. Okay, you want to go back 2027. After doing all this, how many people will vote for you in Lagos State? Even with other tribes. If other tribes are affected,
do you really think these demolitions will impact on the chances of APC winning in Lagos State?
Exactly,
you really think so?
Exactly.
Do you remember that on July 12th, during the local government elections, that the APC won all seats in Lagos except one?
They know what they are doing, but when we look at it insightedly, we will know that nobody will vote for APC in Lagos State except if they have done their own calculations and kept it. Because you cannot keep me outside. You cannot make me homeless. And tomorrow you want me to take my PVC or my anything, my voter's card, to go and vote for APC. It's not possible, my dear sister. It is not possible. I know they have already planned what they want to do because they did it during their the past election. Nobody voted for them, but APC won the whole seat.
People did vote for them, though. You are undermining many Nigerians. People did vote for the APC. People will vote for the APC in 2027. People will, Grandma Favor. They will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. It's very funny to me when people say, "Oh, nobody voted for APC. Nobody will vote for the APC." My response to that: they play. Even like you don't know your fellow citizens. Even like you don't know you say, people have always voted for the APC in past elections. People voted for the APC in 2023. Yes, maybe they did not win in some certain locations, some communities and some areas, but people voted for the APC in 2023. People voted for the APC in the local government elections. People will vote for the APC in the 2027 general elections. People will vote. People go vote. As in, people will come there people will vote for the APC in 2027 elections. Don't get it twisted. All right. So don't think say all this one. I mean, campaigns will start very soon, and there are certain areas where you start seeing go be like, say, things are they better, they don't they fix them, they don't they do make it fine, make it nice. People go 2027. It go hot, it go sweet. People go to vote for APC. They don't go vote care. 0803-692-9933. Hello, turn down the volume of your radio set. Hello.
Hello, Choma Nation.
Hi there, how you doing? Good afternoon.
Choma, don't call tire. Why you don't want to pick my call?
No vex. I don't pick him.
Hey, good afternoon, my dear.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you for calling.
Happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you as well.
And I'm Mazi Sonny calling from Jalaba.
Welcome, Mazi Sonny. Great to hear from you.
Choma, what is going on for this Lagos State about Oworonshoki? You see, Choma, if the governor of Lagos State, which is a Senulu, say sure that are aware for this thing, why are you deploying the police from there? So let us tell ourselves truth. Even the state supposed to be guarded by the governor. So now, you can tell me that the people are sleeping in the night. You go there and demolition the building of that people. What? To tell me we expect that people to live in? If the family have like 5 children or 3 children, carry that children to go under bridge or carry the children to go where? Why this our government is so wicked, more than devil? Now, and their own people.
Which one be more than devil?
Let me tell you, Chona, and their own people seeking for AC. See that for the abroad. And they wicked the other people because of a little money and chopping. See this young man we go to that studio. He's talking about of the other way. Now somebody put him for that seat. That's true. Yes,
use that the power the people are
No, but
giving to you.
monarchy throne na by succession. Now, if king take it for your family, now so you go dey be.
You use the power that people are giving to you and to intimidating your people. Choma, the word is God that judge for this world is much. Why the people don't have the good mind? What say what the somebody telling you that he lives in a Yoruba, they are supposed to compensate Indian. You see that statement? Wow. So Choma, make the people not take this into anarchy and begging the people. Make the
they go continue to
they need the people to stay the peace for this country because this is too much and this is going to lead to anarchy. I'm begging the country in Nigeria, please. Thank you, my sister.
Hopefully not. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 26 minutes before 3 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. Remember that Matters comes to you every weekday between 1:30 and 3 p.m. Let's have a conversation. Hello.
Good afternoon, Choma.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
My name is Ifeanyi. I'm calling from Apapa.
Welcome, Ifeanyi, and thank you for calling.
Yeah, in fact, I'm happy the way you spoke this afternoon regarding this issue. Because this is the government you normally defend, because this administration at all.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I said I'm happy the way you spoken this afternoon regarding this issue. Because most times you defend this administration either by the letter of your job anyway. But because this administration, we have no human face. We don't have human face. How could somebody wake up at such an unholy hour to demolish people's home while they are sleeping? Are there no elderly people there? Are there no newly born children in that area? Where will they go? They collapse a building on them. And at the same time, police, they are intimidating them. What kind of society is this? What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? Why do they want those people to go? And now police people paid with the taxpayers' money. They are coming here wrecking brimstone and fire. And when they see Boko Haram and bandits, they will take to their heels.
See police that will fight Boko Haram and bandits for you.
Who will fight them? That is why they are gone. Want to come and intimidate innocent citizens. They should go to Sambisa and act. They should go there and start intimidating innocent souls in Nigeria and Lagos. Thank you very much. And the man you had interview with, you can see how enlightened that man is. I thought I enjoyed that man from the beginning to the end of that conversation. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate it. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Give me a call. We're talking about the Oworonshoki demolitions. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, what's your name and location?
Hello, my sister.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Yeah, they done the campaign for APC before the campaign time.
I don't understand. That's how.
I say then go vote for them. No people, nobody, no tribe will life suffer. Before they come into office in 2015, our suffering is not like this. For people that are talking about tribe, this one is not about tribe.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Say you really believe say APC no get supporters?
Then get supporters, but
okay,
the
so
majority
no go vote for them.
Or then we vote, but majority carry the vote. 2023, we know what happened in Nigeria. What is the meaning? Are we still in power that the person made that statement in a court in this country? So, person telling me that we will win the election by fire by force. That one is no longer democracy. We should tell ourselves the truth. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. You can call me on WhatsApp or send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. All right, Tochukwu BZM from Egbeda Kowonjo. You will get an update on that, definitely. Chima Innocent, it's very unfortunate we're having this kind of people in government while destroy people's home just to build another home for the elite. If the government doesn't want poor people in Nigeria, they should upgrade the economy. Daniel from Apapa. Daniel, thank you for your message. Hi there. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good afternoon, Chima.
Good afternoon, sir. Why you not off your radio now?
Not off right the grace of
Oh, yeah, talk your own. What's your name and location?
Mayor from Kuchim.
Welcome, Mayor.
Yeah, from it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. If our vote counts, not my word, if our vote counts, APC don't get more than 1 million votes in Nigeria in totality. But they know where they are hoping.
But 1 million votes not be something. Maybe 1 million people vote for one party.
Hold on. Let me tell you. 1 million compared to 12 to 13 to 15 million. You can pass mark. You can pass mark. But they know where they are hoping. They know their method. How can you tell me that the APC will win Nigeria again? Is it possible? Is it possible?
Yes, it's
possible. It's not possible, my dear.
It's possible, my dear.
It's not possible by reason.
Think about it, but you have to face the reality.
Yes, by reason. Yes, by reason. Yeah, I think by reason it's possible. Because INEC can be captured, the police can be captured, the engineering can be captured.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, what's your name and location? Welcome to Matters.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Chioma, this is Marshal Obama talking.
Welcome, Marshal.
Marshal Obama.
Welcome, Marshal Obama.
Yeah, I want to really tell you, I don't know why people do not talk about 2026. 2026 is forgotten. Why? 2027 as people are talking. Let us first of all finish primaries. Let all these political parties produce their own seats. Then we can start talking. Not all this we are seeing now. Out of 20 million people in Nigeria, we are only talking about 30 million votes. I mean, it's a shame. You find out that we are talking about political parties. How many political parties have we in Nigeria that they have not done their primaries? And now we are talking this person has won. He has won. Today now they are sharing money. Did you see the back of the form written which political party you belong? I mean, it's a shame. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call, Marshal Obama. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. It's 19 minutes before 3 p.m. Let me hear from you.
Good afternoon, Chema.
How are you doing? What's your name and location, please?
Calling from Maja.
Welcome.
Yeah, I said sorry for all this application.
Yeah, it's okay.
Before that, if we do not remove tribalism from all these our narratives, we will lose this battle. Shirima today of Oworonshoki said that this battle is between Nigerians and the ruling government, and they will do all in their power to make sure they separate us. So when the narrative of this and that and this and that is being escalated, I want to tell you that people who want to stay because their own person is in power, they will just decide that look at that it doesn't work it again. That let's just go for another thing. So that is just the truth of the matter. So because if this government returns, I want to tell you, it is not going to be this power for majority. Some people are benefiting through what I'm telling you. Check the economy, go to the hospitals, go to what is going on, what is happening. Energy, but if we are not together, and democracy is a game of numbers. Once they share this money, they share these goodies, for some time, and that's just the end of it. But for 4 years, we continue to suffer. I pray we don't suffer by the grace of God. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon to you. 17 minutes before 3 p.m. I think we'll only take just about one more call so that we can face the messages. Hi there, you're a final caller for today.
Hello.
Good afternoon, you're a final caller for today. What's your name?
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm Chi calling from Sulwera.
Welcome, Chi.
Okay, this thing happening at Oworo is just anytime I hear where they are demolishing all these type of buildings, I always feel very sorry for the people there, regardless of where they are from, because I imagine if I'm in that situation, you understand? So I think that's what Nigerians should be doing. See, people don't understand that wickedness, when people are wicked, it has no creed or race. When you have wicked leaders, that thing will go around. This thing was not happening before in Nigeria, in Lagos. It just started to happen up where they will go and demolition. Imagine where people are living, people are still inside, and then you go and demolish the houses. It's just too bad. And somebody will say they will compensate them. How much are they going to compensate them with? What government is supposed to do is that if you want to do something like that, you have to get another place for them to. At least these are your people. They are the citizens of the country. Get another place for them where they are going to live. If you have to relocate them and compensate them, is at least that one should be another thing. But it's not just good what they are just doing. Every day you hear they are demolishing. People tear gassing people, old people, young people, babies. I saw it on Facebook. Tear gas everywhere. It's just the way they treat the citizens of this country. It's just as if we are just nothing. Our life is worth nothing. Just come and tear gas people, your citizens, people that you want them to, that you're supposed to be protecting and thinking about their welfare. We Nigerians should understand that when this thing is not about tribe or something like it is about having wicked leaders. And when somebody is wicked, it's wicked to everybody, even his own children is wicked to them. That's just it. And when they come and say, is this Igbo, is this Yoruba, is this Hausa, that's where we're getting it wrong, because once we are divided, if people had complained like this in the first time that they tried it, before they do it again, they will think twice.
But they did complain. They complained.
No. I saw it sometimes. People will say, they say they own Lagos. They say they own Lagos. They say they do this and that. Now, some people were laughing and encouraging them to go and demolish. Some people will say they are going to demolish all the parts of Igbo people and all that. I just say, if they demolish all the parts of Igbo people, will they give it to you?
All right, thank you.
They are still going to share it among themselves.
Thank you for your call.
It's just too bad.
Thank you for your call. 14 minutes before 3 p.m. Unfortunately, we can't take any more calls. I want to take your messages and your comments. On YouTube, we have words. Junadu, Nigerians are waiting for regional constitution reform and re-election run. Which government country bulldoze its own people houses after midnight with minors, disabled and commoners in the name of development at Oworonshoki without relocation? In question mark. Water and electricity shortage led to Madagascar mass protests and regime change against corrupt 419 politicians' resignation. Hope the new military coup leader acting as interim delivers to people's demand. Olamide Razak says that Nigeria is the greatest brainwashing of all time. Chris Moviome says, Chama, you're doing a good job. You are one of those who voted for APC so that they will not yank your station. Please continue promoting the destruction of Nigeria and the APC. Never afraid of the truth. I don't know whether na compliment, they compliment me. I don't know whether na criticize, they criticize me. But as a day like this now, you don't lie against me. When you say I'm one of those who voted for APC, let me tell you something. During the 2023 election, that election was in February. I cannot recall the exact dates now. On that particular day, was it February or March? On that particular day, I was at work. Everybody went out on the field to gather real-time results. I was the one they were sending it to compile and collate and talk about it on the news. So I didn't even have the opportunity to vote. And I have voter's card though. I went and I did my voter's card, hoping I'll be able to vote, but I was unable to vote. So I beg, don't lie against me. I don't follow for people who vote for APC. That is not to say there were not people who voted for the party. Of course, there are people who voted for the party. There are people who are still rooting for the party. There are people who will still vote for the party. So I'm in. Send a message on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. Grandma Maggie, thank you for your message. You said the birthday girl. Hope you had a fun-filled birthday. Good afternoon. I did have a good birthday celebration. Well, not like it was a celebration, but yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. Thank you, Grandma Maggie. He said, Chama, do you call this place a country? Please, what are you enjoying in this your country? No one voted for APC. Grandma Maggie, that is People did vote for the APC. I mean, we are no longer fools. The judiciary and all security agents have been pocketed just like they did when they ruled Lagos and confessed Lagos is already in their pocket. God bless all the suffering Nigerians, according to Grandma Maggie. Thank you so much, Grandma Maggie, for the birthday wishes. A day from Lagos says, good afternoon, Chioma. The issue of demolition is very unfortunate because for someone to gather money and build is not very easy. And government know when the approved plan is done. You don't stop them that time. Do you know a 2-bedroom flat is selling for 75 million in my area at New Okoba, Abule Egba area? How many people can afford it? How many people can even afford rent in Nigeria right now? We have a problem on our hands that we're not talking about. You know what? We're going to talk about that in the next episode of Matters, the real estate explosion in Lagos, that people cannot even afford a house. One bed, one room. No room, Apollo. Self-con. Go the year 1M. Why? Students no go fee rent house. Afternoon to you, Madam Chioma. Vividly, I don't know why Tinubu is going to this extent, because he wants to perpetrate his power. All these demolitions are politically motivated. Time will tell. Olamide from Majasa Command. Olamide from Majasa Command. No, now Tinubu demolish the place. You see why I don't jump into bad one God of people ascribing tribe to things when properties are destroyed, aside from those who acquire land in a backyard manner, is the usual habit of Lagos State government to always engage in land grabbing and property terrorism. Hey, this is a message. I don't understand. Which one be property terrorism? And it is the usual habit of Lagos. No. That's an unfair assessment. I mean, that's an unfair allegation. Destroying houses, wrecking lives and properties in an illegal accusation to justify a sinister claim that houses were built on waterways. Only for the same government, after destroying properties, they will build so-called luxury apartments on the same land they claim the previous occupants built on waterways. How else do you describe evil? How else do you describe an act of terrorism? If you turn many houses and property owners into displaced persons with no single hope of where to start picking the dust and pieces of their lives and properties from. In fact, I feel disgusted. It's one of the reasons I advise any sane person that Lagos is not a safe place for property or business owners, because at any time the government can drag you from 100 to 0. This is from Tay. Good afternoon, Chairman Innocent. Nothing is new to me about the APC since 2015. They deceive Nigerians, especially our people from the southwest, with lies, deceit, and propaganda. APC, state, and federal have one thing in common. They are so wicked, they have no regard for the rule of law. They've succeeded in capturing every sector, even the so-called that the GOs of churches. Chairman, it's unfortunate the kinds of people we have as rulers and not leaders. Oh God, arise and trouble those that are troubling Nigerians. Mayor from Ikotegbe, he enter prayer mode. Good afternoon once again, Chairman Stephen Pride from his solo. Are you sure when the Bible says the thief come to steal, kill, and destroy, it wasn't? How can the government agency come in the middle of the night to demolish the home of its citizens while they are asleep? Did they intend to kill them? No plans of relocating them to a new place for carrying out the wicked act. God, please help our people who have no one to intervene for us. Stephen Pride from Isolo. Chama fire, chama fire, chama carry go, chama fire. Pascal Chimeze, he just aim me. What's the happen? I beg go. Put me down, no. Chama fire, Chama carry go. Tell them this is how bad leaders have reduced the people into selfish ethnic bigots. May God deliver them. Right here at the Ikeja Under Bridge, heavy police have been stationed since last week because the state is afraid of something. Pascal Chimezie from Ikeja. I have repeatedly said the idea of always doing things reprehensible to a particular people in Nigeria to create disharmony or frighten them with destruction will trigger a bigger pain on the country someday, for nobody has monopoly of violence. Some people know how to do it in a more painful and frightful way. People should be careful on fanning hatred in Nigeria, for God's sake, so that the country will not go into flames someday. Chinedu from Badagry. Greetings, Chioma Innocent. Of the so-called rulers do not look critically into the situation that's going on in this country, we are all no doubt sitting on a massive time bomb. Paris from planet Pluto. Paris, you know, follow us there for Earth. Good afternoon, Chairman and VOP. Allow me to use this media to ask them manage to ban what okay, we should not be entertaining his tribalistic comment. How can the governor of a state claim that he's not aware of the demolition? Nigerian police and military men are being used to intimidate citizens. How can someone sleep and wake up only to start demolishing people's buildings in a state like Lagos? Raf from Satellite. My sister, in case you don't know, police are to handle internal affairs like banditry, kidnapping, Boko Haram, etc., while the military is trained for border and external battles. Why wasting so much energy on Brother Wale that goes about it and talk your own, leave Brother Wale. Good afternoon, Chama. Thank you. Let me react to the no. Parochial and myopic view is of the enemy. Is an enemy with regard to the unity of Nigeria. It's a sycophant of this government. Valentine for my papa. Just talk your own, leave Wally alone. Good afternoon, Chama. I think it's high time Nigerians should beware of night hours because they came into power at night and they are carrying out their illicit acts at night. Emma for Mikeja, don't be like, Emma for Mikeja. This one don't be like, Emma for Mikeja, I beg go. Good afternoon, Chioma. Concerning the Oworonshoki brouhaha, I'm suspecting that guy. I don't trust him at all. The government is wicked. They enjoy your pigeon. I beg now, which ghetto you grow? Promise from Jack on day. Oh, lo. He said, which ghetto you grow? Can you imagine? Me, me will grow for. We nearly grow for Ikoyi in my dreams. Good afternoon, Chama. He said APC will win all the wards. Don't you know that? Do many practice voting? How can governors? I don't understand this the way you write, Elder Igondu. Good day. When the foundation is wrong, what can the righteous do? Tunde. It's really so painful that some people are thinking this way in Nigeria. I'm from East. Two of my uncles are married to Yoruba women. They're living peacefully with kids. Would they send their wives away? No, let's fear God. I'm Undo. Happy belated birthday to you, Chioma. Thank you so much. May the grace of favor of God continue to abide with you. Thank you so much. I tried to call, my call was declined. Marshall from Ikeja. Marshall, if it be a mistake, but thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it, Chioma. Good afternoon. I understand you're protecting your work. 2027 APC will be a thing of the past. They should continue demolition of people's houses. Tochukwu Bizem from Egbeda Kowonjo. Why don't you want to look at the fact that people will vote for the APC in 2027, whether we like it or not? Let's face the reality and not be sentimental about these issues, honestly. My government shall also come and destroy them. They have started it. I'm testing from South Africa. All right. Chama, please. I want to ask, since Sanwo-Olu became governor, how many housing estates has he built for the masses? Every day there's demolition and they still deny. I don't want to pray bad prayer. Let me just say God should forgive him. Okay, Belina from Afoluku. Abego. Honestly, when the time comes, you will know that is the naked truth. Olamide from Ajasa Command again. All right, then that's all we can take on today's episode of Matters. Right hand voice of the people, 90.3 FM. If you have a message to send it right away. Concerning demolition, who is in charge of federal by government and Lagos State government and police here? Is it not Alex classmates? Please, let's forget this issue. Police that are supposed to protect citizens are the one telling them that they will face the law. I laugh in Swahili. Adam from AJ City. Adam, thank you for your message. It's time for me to go. It's been an interesting, insightful conversation right here on Matters. There's something I want to say before I go. If you look away because it's not affecting you, when it affects you, people who are supposed to speak for you, they will all be long gone because you never spoke for them as well. Good afternoon, Chama, birthday girl. Chama, are you still the one election in Nigeria through voting? Unless something is done, unless electoral reforms take place. Apart from that, if Nigerians talk from now to tomorrow, 2027 election is done and dusted. We keep talking. That is all. NK Oputa. Good afternoon, Chama. How you doing, Mr. Ogumbi? Happy birthday. I believe Nigeria will get better. Let's be patient and stay hopeful. Mr. Gumbi from Idimu, thank you so much. I really appreciate the birthday wishes. I appreciate you so much. That is all we can take on today's episode of Matters. It's time for me to go. Funhouse time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie Talkie will come up shortly. As I always tell you, do the best that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. It's not just about what your country can do for you. Think about what you also can do for your country. Matters will make a return, same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Chioma Innocent. Enjoy the rest of your day.